So during the Super Bowl, they announced that the Deadpool trailer for the third movie is on YouTube. And so I do got the game on the background. I'm still watching it, but I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on the newest trailer for the only MCU movie coming out in theaters this year. And that is Deadpool 3, now officially known as Deadpool and Wolverine. So, first and foremost, we had heard that the movie's going to involve the TVA coming to see Wade Wilson because they need his help. And at the same time, they're also going to hold over his head that in the previous Deadpool movie, he did use his time travel abilities to mess things up. If you remember at the end of Deadpool 2, I'll leave that a little bit vague for those of you who have not seen the movie, because I know some of you guys have probably not seen it, even though most of you should have seen it by now. Go back and watch Deadpool 1 and 2, because now it's kind of part of the MCU. So, Wade Wilson, of course, played by Ryan Reynolds, doing the voiceover here. And what I wasn't expecting was the TVA straight up knocks on his door with the pruning devices, ready to get rid of him. Now, this is, of course, the new TVA. Now, I was expecting to see Mobius in the trailer, but there were rumors that maybe he's not in it. Either way, there appears to be a new character. I'm not sure who this is, but there appears to be a new agent in the TVA, and he's the one that is sort of briefing. He's the one that's briefing Wade Wilson on what his mission's going to be. I believe the actor's name is Matthew McFadden. He's in that role. And so basically Deadpool, they show him going around fighting different people. I could have sworn, and maybe I have to go back and skim through it, but I thought I actually saw Elektra in the trailer. I thought I actually did. And they're teasing, the villain they're teasing, it kind of looks like, it's like a bald guy. You only see it from the back of the head. I don't know if it's going to be Mr. Sinister or Xavier, even though Sinister wasn't really bald in the comics. I don't know who the villain's going to be. But we do see in that opening shot of the birthday party, like the blind neighbor, all the characters that were in the previous movie, they're all there. And a lot of Deadpool action. And he basically, it's that whole third wall breaking thing where he basically says, I'm here to save your cinematic universe. And which literally is, he calls himself Marvel Jesus, the Messiah, Marvel Jesus. And he says he's going to save their cinematic universe, which is actually a double meaning, because a lot of people in Marvel think that Deadpool 3 is going to save them, because they haven't really had a good couple years, and Phase 4 and 5 are falling on their face, and of course, don't forget the whole thing with Jonathan Majors, and it's just one thing after another, man. Marvel has not put out a great product, and it's been falling apart, but it looks like he's the savior, and a lot of people within Marvel think that. They think that this movie's going to do extraordinarily well. Let's hope so. And we don't see, even though we do not see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine throughout most of the trailer, in the final scene, Deadpool is down, someone stands over him. You can tell it's Logan's like hair shape. He pulls out the claws. You see him lunge down at him, and then it goes to black. So that is the teaser for Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'm sure that there will be more. But let's not forget that with this multiverse, there are multiple variants, and that's why this is not the same Wolverine from the Logan films. It's obviously because that one's dead, and it's probably not going to be even the same Wolverine from even some of the X-Men films. Let's not forget, with the whole time travel chicanery and all that nonsense going on, they could very, very easily, have multiple Wolverines in the timeline already. And then, of course, we have what the TVA is there to do. Now, again, does that have anything to do with Kang or the He Who Remains variants? We don't know. But essentially, it does not show who the villain is. And we are going to see him use the swords a lot more, so I am excited for that. Overall, there's not much for me to say. I hope that we get more scenes, we get more ideas about the plot, but the TVA has come to him for help or to stop him. I'm pretty sure they're going to blackmail him at one point or another. And I think a lot of the shots are probably from early in the story, because I remember hearing that the rumor was that he was going to become a captive of the TVA and that Wolverine was going to actually save him. So I wonder where that's going to go. But lots of time travel shenanigans. I'm assuming it'll be what we all thought Doctor Strange was going to be. And the fact that Jennifer Garner is there as Elektra from the Daredevil Fox movies, before we even get like the actual Daredevil Marvel show, you know, with Charlie Cox and all them. They're gonna close the book on a lot of these other universes, and we're gonna get to see him one more time. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. Not much else to break down from what I saw, but I'm sure we'll have more to talk about in the future. Take care.